another video, and today we're going to be talking about loose skin. This is the demon that just will not go away, okay? And I want to touch on just, I guess, what works for me and kind of give you guys some tips and tricks and show you what my loose skin consists of 10 months post-op. So let's not waste any more time and let's get right into it. Actually, before I forget, if you guys have not already subscribed to the channel, please do so now and hit the bell for notifications if you'd like to follow along. Following my journey, I am 10 months post-op and my highest weight was 289 pounds. My surgery weight was 277 and my current weight is 180. So that puts me 109 pounds down since the beginning of my weight loss journey. If you guys want to look more into my actual surgery day, that is also listed on my channel. So be sure to go back and look at that at your leisure. So the thing with loose skin is the bigger you are and the longer you are bigger, the elasticity in your skin is going to basically leave. So if you have been, on the heavier side for an extended amount of time, then you're losing the elasticity in your skin. So therefore, the loose skin is going to be something that won't necessarily, snap back into place. So for me, loose skin was a thing, but it wasn't necessarily a deciding factor as to why I was getting the surgery. I will say that I chose the gastric sleeve opposed to the gastric bypass simply because I know that the weight loss process was a lot slower than the gastric bypass, which I believe is partly, the reason why your loose skin won't be so bad. So for me, like I said, that was the decision that I made based on where I was when I started. Now, I was 5'7" and I was 289 pounds, but that didn't necessarily mean that I looked 289 pounds because, my body was already kind of proportionate in a way where people just would never think that I was 289 pounds. So I went into surgery knowing that I would have loose skin, but like I said, I wasn't so concerned. After that though, I knew for a fact that I was going to work my tail off in that gym, okay? I feel like this: if you're going to have weight loss surgery and we know that loose skin is a thing, it is very important that you do all that you can do, okay? Everything you can possibly think of to make sure that you are being as preventative as possible in the loose skin process. And for me, I'll say that as soon as he cleared me like two weeks after surgery to go ahead and go to the gym. And when I tell you that is exactly what I did. Initially, I don't believe that I did a lot just because I was only, 2 weeks out of surgery, but I did do cardio. I did cardio 30 minutes for 6 days a week. That was exactly what I did for 6 days a week, 30 minutes every day. I did the elliptical, I did the treadmill, and the Stairmaster. Those are the 3 things that I did as far as cardio. I did not implement weights until maybe 2 months later. I don't really think I have any specific reason why I waited for 2 months. I want to say maybe I just became comfortable and I felt like I was kind of complacent where I was with the cardio. So I just decided, why not up, my fitness routine, and I added in weights. Now, when I did, I seen results, like amazing results. Like, I know if you've been following me for a while, you've seen that I've kind of talked about the loose skin demon and how I wasn't real sure, what would happen over time. But I will say that 10 months out now, I can honestly say that loose skin is not really much of a worry anymore. So when I started implementing the weights, I pulled back on my cardio. I did less cardio. So instead of 30 minutes, I would do 20 minutes and I would implement those weights in that 10-minute bracket. And the weights, I started at like 5 pounds, and every week I would increase that by 5. So I would do 5 sets of 10 of whatever it was that I was doing. And actually I will try and do a picture in a picture so you guys can kind of see like what I do for each area of my body that I find necessary. But yeah, so 5 sets of 10 and 5 pounds, increasing week by week. So over time, I've become so self-conscious of my arms. Like as the weight was coming off, I could see it all in my arms. So here are my bat wings, which I'm actually fairly happy with. Like I could stand this. This is 10 months out and I'm okay with it. Like you see that? Like lifting weights is really coming through for a sister. Like I'm excited about how I'm turning out, y'all. Like I'm so serious. Like I'm okay with waving now. You know, because I sing on the praise team, and if you know me, I always got my hands lifted up, and I'm just like, oh my God, I used to be so self-conscious about this, but it's definitely getting better. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the routine that I use for my arms now. I like to work on my shoulders. I like how my collarbone is kind of, you know, popping out, and you know how my shoulders are forming. So I do a lot of shoulder arm things. I have not used any products. I thought that I would get into that whole using the cream and wrapping up your arm and all that jazz. I just really don't feel like I should have to manipulate the process. I really want to do as much as I can naturally to get natural results, because I don't want to get in the habit of these things that, you know what I mean? I just don't really want to have to do all of that. So for my stomach area, as you can see, it's fairly loose as well. This is again 10 months out, and people are always asking me, Brianna, like, what is it that you do for your stomach? And honestly, right now, to be completely honest with you, I am doing absolutely nothing for my stomach. Like this is just, I guess, what cardio has given me. As you can see from the side, it's not terrible. You can see that it's there, but like this is it. I got this flap of skin. Now keep in mind, I've had 2 children out of me, okay? So 10 months out, this is like as bad as it is. And there again, I'm not completely upset. Like I'm okay with it. I mean, it's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but you know, I had to tell myself, I mean, it's just realistic, Brianna, to look like a woman who has bare children and is okay with not looking like a supermodel. You know what I mean? So I just can't complain. From where I've come from, this, baby, this right here is manageable. Now, I will say that I'm not sure if I'm going to get plastics on my stomach. I don't know. People think that I don't have a stomach. And that's mainly because I pull my, you know, my pants up like this, and then it looks like there's nothing there, but there totally is. What I like here is you can see where a sister's pack would be if she had one, okay? So as far as my back is concerned, as you can see, I'm not a super fan of my back. My back is probably another area for me that I'm not like super excited about. I do want to say that it's going to take time. Like time needs to pass in order for you to know and see, you know, how your body will form out. Having patience is a key component to this whole entire process, because 4 or 5 months ago, baby, you couldn't tell me I wasn't getting plastic surgery. I just knew for sure that plastic surgery was going to be a thing within my journey. But now, like I said, I have come to like love myself where I am, and I'm making the most of it. So I'm, like I said, I'm doing as much as I possibly can do in this short time. Like when I went to the doctor a couple weeks ago, actually, I tried to talk about plastic surgery and he was not going. He was like, no, baby, it's not time. You know what I'm saying? He was like, we recommend that you wait like 18 months to 24 months before you even get to talking about plastic surgery, because your body is not yet done forming. You're still not done losing weight. Your skin needs time to shrink back into place because you have lost the weight so fast. Your skin is just there. So I am truly trusting this process. That's enough of that. If you guys have any questions, any concerns, anything you want me to talk about in future videos, please be sure to comment and leave that below. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time.